think we ever gonna get out of this town.
I'm telling you, seeing Maria today, that was a positive omen.
Maria!
Oh my God,
I haven't
Chris!
seen you in forever.
If you're ever in Manhattan, I'll show you around.
Great.
Okay. Yes.
I'll see you
Great
later.
seeing you, Chris.
Bad Trip, the Eric Andre movie, directed by longtime Eric Andre producer Kito Sakurai.
Hit that on switch on the vacuum for me. Thanks, man.
Oh my God, turn it off! Oh.
And here's what I'm gonna say first off, right off the bat, is that if you're a fan of Eric Andre and his show, you're most likely gonna absolutely love this movie.
Breathe in America.
Want to turn around, I'll hold it for you.
Me, on the other hand, is somebody who is relatively, I'm not gonna say completely new to Eric Andre, because I've watched a couple of clips from his shows over the years, and he is a really, really funny dude, and his show, for what it is absolutely hysterical. But this movie, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get on board with it. The premise of this movie itself is every single shitty comedy buddy road trip that you've seen literally ever made, where the whole premise is that Eric Andre's character teams up with Lil Rel Howery's character in order to go on a road trip just so that Eric Andre can get with this girl that he hadn't seen since high school. Meanwhile, Lil Rel Howery's sister, portrayed by Tiffany Haddish, is crazy and escapes from prison just in order to pursue them. The thing about the movie is very clearly just an excuse for them to get together and do the typical Eric Andre show prank, which works in a short form sketch format, but as a full-length movie, I gotta say I wasn't a fan of it. And I think the disconnect for me comes from the fact that it's similar, it's kind of the inverse of the Jackass movies, where the Jackass movies, that's all they are, is it's just the sketches. Like, they don't have the basic facade of a movie. Versus this movie, it's like they're trying to be an actual movie, but it's very clearly just a series of pranks that were filmed and then put together into a movie. So like, so the problem is that the entire time I'm watching it, I'm expecting the cameras to pull back and reveal it, because that to me is where I feel like the laughs would come from. But that never happens, and so as a result, I'm just left sitting there being like, this is just juvenile. Because the believability to me for these characters being real characters just goes so far out the window. In a way, I actually think it would have worked if it was just Eric Andre and Lil Rel Howery playing themselves and just pranking the audience by pretending to be real people, even though it's so clear that it's not. But then they have the gotcha moment. But without that, this just feels like just an incoherent mess.
I'm from the street.
People from the street don't hang people from roofs.